Right then, welcome to yet another video about Production Line, which is a car factory game being produced by me, Klifsky, for the PC in development. What am I doing? Load game. I'll just show you what's changed in the last week. So it's only a week, so don't expect miracles. Here's a big factory, blah blah blah. One of the things that we've changed is it's a stupid thing, but I now actually show the sale price of a car on this screen where you see your income. One of the other things is we've completely changed this screen, which comes up when you click on a particular slot. So what it will do is here, if you've got more than one task happening at a particular slot, you'll get separate progress bars for each sort of sub-task of it. So you can see I'm fitting the front bumper, and now I'm fitting the rear bumper. And this makes a lot more sense when you have these slots that do like half a dozen things. And we've also changed a lot of this. So the requirements in the stockpile are now for your current task. So for this task to fit bumpers, we need 2 bits of steel. You can see here we've got 4 bits of steel and 14 on order on the way. That's a fairly simple one. If I go and click on something else, fitting the steering column, so yeah, we only need one and we got one. In fact, we got 16, and you can see here we got all these like steering columns there waiting. One of the other things we've got here, which took a load of faff and isn't finished and is full of bugs, is this pie chart here where you can see what's going on at that particular task. That's this one here, fit steering column. It's linked to from this GUI, so you can tell. So you can see we're waiting for line 69% of the time, only running 20% of the time. So waiting for line actually means I want to kind of export this car. I want this car, I've finished, and I want that car to go onto the production line, which implies that something's holding me up, and you can see where we're being held up. We're being held up here. So waiting for resources 75%, running 21%, which is what we want. Waiting for vehicle only 1%. So that implies that there's always a car ready for this slot, but we are always waiting for resources. And you can see we are waiting for resources now. Here they come. So what we ideally want to do is fix that, which is stuff I'll be working on soon, so that either lights will be made really close to this and we'll get the light resources to it quickly, or maybe we'll have a cache of lights somewhere so they don't have to come all the way from where they're coming, which is here. You can see we've ordered 12, but frankly this slot is overloaded and we don't have the kind of process management technology that we need yet to load balance between things. So that'll be something that we'll research. I think that's the only other thing that has been done in the last week, which is to me slightly shocking, but it was actually a lot of faff. There was a lot of optimizing stuff I got into doing as well, but basically it came down to playing about with this GUI, which is I think going to be critical, and we'll have some sort of overlay that shows you the whole thing as well. Because what you're going to be doing is looking for a backlog. You can physically look and see here that loads of cars here, loads of cars here, loads of cars. What is the bloody problem? And the problem is here: insufficient resources to fit lights. And we'll probably have other hold-ups here. You can see I've split the production line to go this way and that way, and where they converge here, fit door panels. Waiting for resources 72% of the time. So we need to get door panels there. A graphical glitch there somehow. So there'll be various ways in which to fix this, including efficiency upgrades to make fitting door panels quicker. Anyway, that's what I've been working on in the last week. This is production line. I continue to do checks to make sure it can support a really big production line. This is all one, so the cars come along here, split there, and then rejoin. Long here, split and rejoin, long there, long there, long there, long there, and then they go through multiple levels of quality assurance, and then they get sold here. So that's just one model of car. So if you have grand ambitions for huge mega factories with a dozen different cars being produced, hopefully you'll quite like the game. I have experimented with having layouts where we keep the floor texture the same, like this, wondering if it looks better. I think actually it doesn't. I think it looks it looks a bit unfinished, frankly. I quite like the blockiness of where you're laying stuff down. And there'll be things to put in these gaps. Anyway, that's production line. That's what's been going on this week. I'm going to do another video next week. I'm hoping to have some new content in there and new cool stuff. If you want to know when these videos come out, either follow me on Twitter at Cliffski, or visit the blog at cliffski.com, or subscribe to this channel on YouTube. Thank you for watching.